Passive voice with might, in English. Learning English Intermediate Grammar. Welcome to our English language learning video on the topic of passive voice with might. In this video, we will explore how to use the passive voice with the modal verb might. Understanding this grammar structure will help you express uncertainty or possibility in a more advanced way. So, let's dive in. Before we delve into using might in the passive voice, let's quickly refresh our knowledge of the passive voice in general. In English, the passive voice is used when the subject of the sentence receives the action instead of performing it. It often involves the use of a form of the verb, to be, followed by the past participle of the main verb. For example, active voice, the cat chased the mouse. Passive voice, the mouse was chased by the cat. Remember that the passive voice is useful when we want to emphasize the object or when the subject is unknown or unimportant. Now, let's move on to using the passive voice with the modal verb might. Might is a modal verb that expresses possibility or uncertainty. When combined with the passive voice, it allows us to convey tentative or hypothetical situations. To form the passive voice with might, we use the structure subject plus might plus be plus past participle plus by plus agent. Here's an example. Active voice, the company might launch a new product. Passive voice, a new product might be launched by the company. In the passive voice, the subject becomes the recipient of the action, while the agent, the doer of the action, is optional and introduced by the preposition by. Now, let's look at some more examples to solidify our understanding of using the passive voice with might. 1. Active voice, she might write an award-winning novel. Passive voice, an award-winning novel might be written by her. 2. Active voice, they might cancel the event due to bad weather. Passive voice, the event might be canceled due to bad weather. 3. Active voice, he might fix the broken car tomorrow. Passive voice, the broken car might be fixed by him tomorrow. Remember, when using the passive voice with might, we maintain the same meaning as in the active voice but shift the focus to the object or introduce uncertainty. While using the passive voice with might is generally straightforward, there are a few exceptions and cautions to keep in mind. 1. In negative sentences, might is placed before not to form might not. For example, 2. Active voice, he might not attend the meeting. 3. Passive voice, the meeting might not be attended by him. 4. In questions, might is placed at the beginning of the sentence, followed by the subject and the verb in the passive form. For example, 5. Active voice, might she finish the project on time? 6. Passive voice, might the project be finished on time by her? 7. Remember to use the appropriate form of the verb, to be, depending on the subject and tense of the sentence. For example, 8. Active voice, they might be preparing for the exam. 9. Passive voice, the exam might be being prepared for by them. Congratulations! You've reached the end of our English language learning video on using the passive voice with might.